Today we're going to be doing an awesome review on the new Team Jordan 2 shoe. It's actually been out for a couple months now, but I am just now going to do a review on the shoe. Here it goes. The Team Jordan 2 shoe sneaker actually is the second in its series, and it's typically, it's your casual sneaker. Most people would not wear this on the court. The first shoe, however, it was also a retro Jordan sneaker, which typically most of your retro Jordan sneakers are heavy, so basketball players like me do not like to buy them for performance use. So we like to buy them typically just for casual use, which I bought this one for. This one is actually lighter than the Team Jordan 1 shoe, so you could actually perform with it on the court pretty significantly. I would say it's, a pretty decent shoe. Let's go ahead and get into the materials on the shoe. Here on the side you have some, synthetic leather. Typically in your newer Jordans, they do not put the real leather in like they used to back in the day, making them, a higher quality shoe. All the retro Jordans nowadays that you can buy that are the originals with the original leather on them, they're typically $600 to $1,000, but these will run you about $130. We have some nubuck here on the front sides. The same materials on the sides, just in a different pattern. On the bottom, we have your typical herringbone traction. As you can see, I've worn them, a little bit, so there's some use in there. Usually, this little circle right here in the middle of the shoe is used for pivoting, so you can turn on the shoe. But since it's a casual sneaker, I usually do not really need that. So it's just a nice little thing. I can, like, when I'm walking, people can see it on the bottom of my shoe, and it looks really neat. So there's that aspect to it too. On the back of the shoe, you have these. You have the Team Jordan, symbol on the back as well. You have a little, like, I call it like a shoe hook. It helps you get on your shoe like easier. They're not typically hard to get on. I usually leave my laces undone, so that helps me get them on a lot easier. But I mean, for those people with wide, huge feet, they need help getting their shoes on. So there's that. On the front, we have your mesh, breathable material. My feet do not typically sweat that much in my shoes, so they're pretty breathable, and I don't use these for performance use, so I wouldn't really have a good base on if they're great breathable shoes for running or performing in. So my apologies for that. On the side, you also have a Jordan symbol. That's pretty neat as well. That's a good aspect to the shoe. It makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. That's typically all I can really say about the shoe, except, well, also on the inside of the shoe is also pretty cushioned, which most of your Jordan shoes are. So that is a great aspect to really any Jordan shoe, but this one has pretty great cushioning as well. I've never had a problem. It feels like a slipper, honestly, when you put it on. You're walking around in slippers all day. That's why I love to walk around in Jordans. Also, a great aspect of the shoe, it's pretty true to size. I typically go a half size up for comfort on, just my sneakers that I like to wear around. On my performance-based shoes, I like to go a half size down. So that's just me. I would go in and, try, to try on your shoe. It very much helps. I always love going in the store and then ordering online, to get that cheap, you get that cheap cost of the shoe, and so you get it for the best price. Overall, I would say the shoe is about an 8 on my sneaker range. It's not the best, but it's not bad at all. It's not bad in any sense of the word, really. It is a great shoe. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's got that great Jordan red signature color. So on my scale out of 1 to 10, I'd give the shoe an 8, and I would very much appreciate, putting a like on my video, maybe leaving some comments for the next one. And I'll thank you very much and see you later.